I'm either at extreme or at zero. Like, I'm biking to work every day, like 18 miles, and swimming during lunch. So I'm like,
I don't know how you do it.
I'm either doing that or like only watching Britney Spears videos, like her dance rehearsal videos for 6 months straight.
Sounds like both of those. All of that like soothes your soul.
The antonym for moderation is Marissa. I'm Marissa and this is Grant, and we're both admission counselors here at Reed. Grant's secret skill is that he is secretly a skater boy and was good enough to skate at Burnside Park, which is a really big deal and very impressive.
Marissa's secret skill is she can connect with anyone. She's super empathetic, she's super kind and warm, and perhaps in a more fun way, she has an encyclopedic knowledge about Britney Spears. You can ask her anything.
What's the best concert you've ever been to?
That's a tough question. I really enjoy going to concerts. I think my favorite concert and my favorite memory was seeing Weezer and No Doubt when I was probably like 7 or 8 years old.
Wow.
How about you?
So last summer, my friend Kate offered me a ticket to go see Beyonce with her. And the night before at like 3 a.m., she didn't tell me, but she sold our tickets and bought like front row Beehive tickets. We saw Beyonce. She was like within like 20 feet of us, and I didn't breathe, and I kind of got blacked out, but I know that the concert was good. What would you write your Reed thesis about?
The thesis at Reed is really a chance for students to, have this like exploration of ideas and do original work, which is really exciting. I've recently been like reading more about the kind of great flu epidemic of the early 20th century. It's been like really interesting to see like how there was like the start of a global response when the flu wasn't really considered like a dangerous pathogen or disease, and just kind of seeing how different countries responded to it and the history of it, I think is really interesting to me. How about you?
Probably Brittany.
Brittany?
Yeah.
That's fair. That sounds fun. I'm glad we have like the two extremes,
Yeah. I don't know what my focus would be because I just think it's important that everybody knows how powerful she is. What's your favorite spot in Portland?
My favorite spot in Portland, I think, is Mount Tabor. But I love it just because it offers something different every time. You can like have a picnic, you can play Frisbee, you can hike, you just get like views of all the city. It's a very kind of calming and central place for me. I also grew up in Southeast Portland. What's your favorite spot in Portland?
The place that immediately comes to mind is I really love Mississippi Records. There's like a little intersection right where Mississippi Records is, and then a tiny park. It's like a patch of grass. Sometimes in the summer, bands will play in that little patch of grass, and it's just very sweet.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What's a piece of advice you'd give to a student who's in their college search process?
We all make decisions differently. I feel like we have 3 different brains. We have our intellectual brain, like our heart brain, and our stomach brain. And so when you're looking at colleges, there's so many different things to consider, whether it's the programs that are available, cost, location, more logistical concerns. And then there's also just how does your body feel when you imagine yourself on campus?
I always try to give the piece of advice that your admissions counselor can really be a great resource for you, no matter what school you're thinking about. I feel like they're kind of a good like facilitator and gatekeeper to get students into spaces that can really help them as they're getting to know a school, kind of similar to what you're talking about, like the feel and like what's important. Because I think for some students, they have like that aha moment where they feel like, this is the place for them. But I know sometimes there's more that goes into it for a lot of folks. And so I think admissions counselors can be a great resource for that. The college process can be daunting, but please feel free to reach out to Marissa or me at any point. We're always happy to help.